Jumbo nha Truy.
Guys, see this?
Did you know there are 100 amazing fish that nearly made fishermen faint? That's right. Some are so mind-blowing, they'll leave you speechless. From giant fish hiding strange secrets to unbelievable underwater creatures, get ready for the most jaw-dropping stories from the deep sea. Fearsome freshwater beast. Picture this. Battling fierce waves, Jeremy Wade came face to face with one of the most terrifying creatures of his career in 2022. As he reeled in his catch, a Goliath tigerfish emerged, its razor-sharp teeth looking like they belonged in a horror movie. This powerful predatory fish was a true nightmare to behold. Even though it was identified as a freshwater Goliath tigerfish, its monstrous size and chilling appearance left everyone unsettled. Monster of the deep. What would you do if you found a creature that defies imagination? A boatman faced this very question when he wrestled with a colossal Goliath grouper. Its wide, terrifying mouth revealed sharp, tentacle-like teeth, and its weight, over 500 pounds, made it nearly impossible to haul on board. The encounter wasn't just about size. This ocean giant's bizarre and intimidating look left everyone in awe, a true reminder of the ocean's most mysterious wonders. Submerged nightmare in the Amazon. One foggy day in 2013, a fisherman in the Amazon River pulled his net expecting the usual catch. But what emerged sent chills down his spine. Tangled in the net was a lifeless anaconda, stretching 7 to 8 feet long. Acting on instinct, the boatman respectfully returned it to the water. This eerie encounter was a sobering reminder of the delicate balance that exists in the Amazon's depths. Italian river giant. While fishing in an Italian river, one man caught something he'd never expected. A catfish so massive it stretched nearly 9 feet long. Its sheer size and weight were too much for him to lift entirely, leaving him stunned. Was this enormous fish a freak occurrence, or does the river hold more giants waiting to be discovered? River's gentle giant. Imagine standing in the Amazon River when a massive tail brushes against you. In 2024, a grandfather and grandson had such a moment. While the elder searched the murky waters with a wooden stick, a giant fish emerged, its pink and gray tail glistening. The grandson believed it could be an arapaima, one of the river's legendary giants. They captured the surreal moment on video, sharing a once-in-a-lifetime encounter with nature's awe-inspiring surprises. Gilbaca. Picture this, a vibrant market in Peru, 2020. Among the bustling stalls, a peculiar fish caught everyone's attention, a scaleless wonder called gilbaca. Despite looking like a catfish, it's a prized Amazonian catch known for its unique flavor. Thriving in coastal rivers of South America, this fish connects local traditions with the incredible biodiversity of the Amazon. The crawling mystery. A camper in the woods stumbled upon a bizarre sight, a creature on a leaf that looked like it had millions of legs. Holding it carefully, he noticed strange patterns on its body. It resembled a sea mouse, a rare bristle worm usually found in the ocean. The camper recorded the moment, marveling at the oddity of such a creature being so far from its typical habitat. Could it be a new species or nature playing tricks? The Matamata turtle surprise. Imagine thinking you've spotted a fish, but it turns out to be something entirely different. A boatman on a murky river discovered a Matamata turtle, an alien-looking creature with knobby skin, neck fringes, and a snorkel-like snout. Its flat head and wide mouth made it one of the most peculiar turtles he had ever seen. This South American species seemed straight out of a sci-fi movie, leaving the boatman and anyone who saw it in awe. Giant shark in the river. Two fishermen were stunned when their line snagged something massive in the river. It wasn't just big, it was shark-like. They barely captured a glimpse of its enormous mouth before it vanished. Some claimed it was a glyphis shark, an elusive freshwater predator, while others believed it could be something unknown. The encounter sparked debates and left everyone wondering what else might lurk beneath the surface. Egg-laying in the mud. A man stumbled upon a mesmerizing sight, a giant stingray-like creature partially buried in mud, laying eggs. Smaller fish surrounded the scene, making it feel like a live nature documentary. But the discovery came with whispers of doubt. Was the moment staged, or was it a rare glimpse of nature's wonders? Rare river predator. Jeremy Wade, known for his jaw-dropping river adventures, reeled in a true gem, a glyphis shark. Its elongated snout and delicate teeth made it look like a relic of the past. This rare predator, caught and released in a murky river, reminded everyone of the mysteries still hidden beneath the waters. Wade's encounter was a thrilling peek into a world we've only just begun to explore. The Lakeside Dragon. What if mythical creatures were real? That's what this man thought when he saw something incredible near a lake. The water rippled, and out came a white, dragon-like creature swimming toward the shore. Its movements were smooth, but its bizarre appearance left him stunned. Days later, he shared another video, this time holding a smaller creature he called a dragon. With its reptilian body and scorpion-like features, it looked like nothing anyone had seen before. Was it a mythical being or just misunderstood? Either way, the encounter left everyone amazed. Tiny mystery shark. What would you do if you found a shark the size of your hand? In 2019, a fisherman reeled in a strange creature with a long nose and big, expressive eyes. It looked like a shark, but was so tiny it baffled everyone. Scientists debated whether it was a baby shark or an entirely new species. The mystery sparked endless questions. What else could be lurking in the ocean's depths? The bulletproof fish. What kind of fish can survive bullets? A fisherman found out when he pulled in a creature with scales tougher than steel. Its reflective, armor-like body looked like something from a sci-fi movie or ancient times. The fish was a true marvel of nature, leaving everyone in disbelief. Was it an evolutionary masterpiece, or just one of nature's rare wonders? Whatever it was, this catch became unforgettable. Bizarre lake creature. How would you react to catching something that doesn't belong? That's what happened when a fisherman reeled in a creature unlike anything he'd seen before. Its body resembled a fish, but its grotesque face, with a missing upper jaw and protruding lower jaw, was haunting. Dotted black patterns covered its slimy skin, adding to its eerie vibe. Was it a mutation, an unknown species, or something even stranger? No one could decide, but everyone was mesmerized. 900-kilo shark battle. Imagine your fishing line pulling harder than ever before, and then seeing a monster emerge. That's what happened when a fisherman hooked a 900-kilo great white shark. The giant predator thrashed wildly, its raw power on full display. The battle between man and beast was exhausting, but after an intense struggle, the shark hovered beneath the surface, revealing its massive size. This wasn't just a catch, it was an unforgettable showdown with nature's apex predator. Giant Stingray Showdown. Picture this. You're battling a massive creature, and it's not going down without a fight. On a river adventure, Jeremy Wade and local fishermen faced an enormous challenge, a 400-pound giant stingray. Its sheer size made it nearly impossible to measure. As they struggled with its weight, they couldn't help but marvel at this hidden giant, a true treasure of the freshwater depths. Amazon's mysterious blackfish. What would you do if your fishing net pulled up something out of a dream or a nightmare? In 2022, a young girl fishing in the Amazon got the shock of her life when she caught a massive, glossy blackfish. Its sleek, smooth body looked almost otherworldly. Was it a new species or just a rare anomaly? Either way, it was another reminder of the Amazon's endless mysteries. The fish with bulging eyes. Ever seen a fish that makes you do a double take? One man did when he stumbled across a bizarre catch, a fish with bulging, unnatural eyes. The rest of its body looked normal, but its eyes told a different story. Was this a mutation or something scientists haven't discovered yet? The strange fish disappeared as quickly as it appeared, adding one more puzzle to the aquatic world. The staring salamander. Imagine something watching you from beneath the water. In the Amazon, an explorer recorded a creature with a patterned black and brown body and a sneaky mouth poking above the surface. The internet erupted when viewers identified it as a Chinese giant salamander, a species that seemed wildly out of place in the Amazon. How did it get there? No one knows, but its presence has sparked endless curiosity. The exploding mystery. How would you react if something you found on the beach suddenly exploded? Two friends stumbled across a pink, balloon-like creature on the sand. When they poured water over it, the creature puffed up and released a white substance before bursting. Was this a strange sea animal or a freaky ocean anomaly? Their video left viewers stunned and full of questions. Venom's river doppelganger. Picture this: a black, slimy creature with countless legs slinking through the water, moving like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. A hiker near a river caught this unsettling sight on camera. Its eerie movements and resemblance to the comic book character Venom had viewers both fascinated and creeped out. What was this? No one could say, but it was unlike anything seen before. The dissolving worm. How do you explain a creature that vanishes into thin air? In 2024, a fisherman spotted a strange, white, elongated creature swimming just below the surface of a lake. Curious, he gently poked it with a stick. To his shock, the creature dissolved instantly, leaving no trace behind. Was it an unknown species or an aquatic anomaly too fragile for this world? The net creature. Ever seen glowing eyes that seem to stare into your soul? In Congo, Africa, leaked footage showed a mysterious creature tangled in a net. Its glowing red-yellow eyes pierced through the grainy video, while the rest of its body remained a blur due to poor quality. The eerie sight left people speculating, was it an undiscovered species or something far more sinister? The glowing eyes only added to the chilling mystery. The water crawler. What would you do if you saw something unexplainable crawl out of a river? In 2024, a man caught sight of a strange creature emerging from the water. Its back faced the camera, hiding its face, but what stood out were long, hair-like strands covering its body. Was it a rare species or something out of a nightmare? The unusual sight left him questioning what secrets the river was hiding. Salamander or what? What if the fish you catch turns out to be something else entirely? A fisherman reeled in a massive creature from a lake, and its unusual appearance left him baffled. It had an elongated body and features resembling a salamander, but its size and form were far from ordinary. Could it be a rare species or an entirely new discovery? Whatever it was, the sheer size and strange look of the creature left him stunned. Flapping entity. Out in murky waters, a man stumbled upon something completely unexpected. He spotted a small creature with flat wings, using them to flap and move through the water. Its body had a strange pattern, but the face was impossible to see. The creature's erratic movements were unlike anything the man had ever encountered, leading him to believe it could be a species never before discovered, or maybe even something from another world. Its presence left him deeply puzzled, wondering what other mysterious beings might be lurking in the depths. Basket star. A fisherman, enjoying a peaceful day out on the ocean, noticed something odd on his boat. A creature with a branch-like body slowly moving across the deck. On closer inspection, he realized it was a basket star, a marine creature known for its complex, branching arms. The basket star extends its long limbs to form a net, capturing passing food from the currents. Fascinated, the fisherman marveled at how such a delicate creature had ended up on his boat. To him, it felt like a sign that the ocean's mysteries were reaching the surface. Gigantic catfish. While fishing in a river, a man hauled in an enormous catfish, so big in fact that it was even larger than the last one he'd caught. The sheer size of the creature took him by surprise. Normally, fish this big aren't found in these waters. The man's discovery felt like a strange anomaly, sparking thoughts about the mysteries hidden within the river's ecosystem. Was this a rare, one-time find, or was there something more unusual happening beneath the surface? Lake's mischievous giant. A fisherman relaxing by a lake was suddenly interrupted by a giant fish that playfully nudged his ear before darting back into the water. Intrigued, the fisherman smeared mud on himself and offered a large fish, hoping to lure the creature back. To his amazement, the giant reappeared, engaging in what seemed like a playful challenge. The scene left everyone in awe, fascinated by the fish's strange behavior and playfulness. Transparent nightmare. By a grassy lake, a fisherman noticed something truly bizarre. A creature with a solid black face but a transparent body revealed its ribs, veins, and a long ghostly tail. The upper half had red veins, while the lower half had blue veins, creating an eerie, haunting image. The fisherman was frozen in place, unable to comprehend what he was seeing. Was this an undiscovered marvel of nature, or a creature from another dimension? Either way, it was like nothing he had ever witnessed. Tree creature. One night, A passerby noticed something strange on a tree branch. It was a transparent creature, stretching its length and slowly turning yellow. As it transformed, it revealed a bizarre form unlike anything the witness had ever seen before. Was this an alien insect or some undiscovered anomaly? The eerie transformation left the passerby unsettled, sparking intrigue and speculation about the origins of the strange creature. Rock dweller Big Fish. You won't believe what a man discovered under a rock. While flipping it over in some murky waters, he found something incredible. What appeared to be a strange creature with a blue body, long arms, a tail-like feature, and an eerie, alien-like mouth was hiding beneath the surface. It grabbed his attention immediately. Experts later identified it as Procambarus clarkia, a type of freshwater crayfish found in Florida. Though the creature wasn't anything new, its unusual features still made it fascinating. This discovery revealed the surprising diversity that can be found in waters we often overlook. Anaconda's retaliation. Get ready for this insane encounter. A man by a lakeside thought he had found a fish, so he poked at it with a stick. Out of nowhere, the so-called fish lunged at him, revealing its true identity, a massive anaconda. The snake was lying in wait, and the startled man quickly retreated in fear. The moment, captured on camera, showed the snake's swift reaction and dominance in its environment. It was a perfect reminder of how nature can surprise us when we least expect it. Humanoid water creature. You won't believe your eyes when you hear about this. A man walking along a lakeside bridge stumbled upon a bizarre creature in the water. He quickly started recording as something strange emerged and began moving erratically onto a rock. With a fish-like tail, a demonic face, and elongated ears, the creature's humanoid appearance shocked him. The eerie footage soon went viral, sparking wild debates online. Was this some kind of mutant, a hoax, or a creature from ancient folklore? Its unsettling features have left everyone guessing. Mermaid skeleton. Guys, this is wild. In 2023, a man near a riverside discovered something bizarre underwater, a white tail sticking out. When he moved a rock, he uncovered what looked like a skeleton of a mermaid. Its fish-like lower body and humanoid upper body made him question everything he thought he knew. The video of the discovery quickly went viral, and people couldn't stop wondering, was this real proof of a mermaid, a piece of lost folklore, or just an elaborate hoax? Experts are still debating its authenticity. Strange river swarm. What in the world was going on in December 2021? Thousands of strange, slimy creatures appeared in a river, writhing and crawling across the water's surface. Some even made their way onto the sandy banks, revealing black, featureless skin. The bizarre sight made it look like a massive group of leeches. But these weren't your average creatures. Locals were left in shock as the creatures continued moving in eerie patterns, sparking questions about their origins. Could they be a new species, a natural phenomenon, or something related to environmental changes? The mystery remains unsolved to this day. Mutated river creature. Walking along a quiet riverbank, a man stumbled upon something straight out of a nightmare. A white creature with arms and legs partially submerged in the water. Its face was hidden beneath the surface, and its oddly humanoid proportions made it look like something from a horror movie. Some thought it resembled a mutated chupacabra, while others were left completely baffled. Whatever it was, the eerie sight left the locals deeply unsettled, as no one could figure out what they were looking at. Buried lungfish. Imagine digging through mud only to find a living fish inside. That's exactly what happened to a group of locals in Africa. They uncovered strange, shell-like objects hidden in the mud. When they opened them, they found African lungfish, living creatures that can survive in dry mud during harsh seasons. This amazing discovery revealed a natural survival trick that left everyone in awe. It was a jaw-dropping reminder of nature's ability to adapt. Fish with human teeth. A fisherman couldn't believe his eyes when he pulled up a fish with teeth that looked like they belonged to a person. Around the same time, another man spotted a similar fish in a lake, but its humanoid features appeared downright monstrous. Experts eventually identified it as a sheepshead fish, a species known for its oddly human-like teeth. The eerie angle of the capture added to its creepy appearance, sparking wild rumors before the truth was revealed. Green ocean mystery. a girl exploring near the ocean saw something straight out of a sci-fi movie, a greenish creature peeking out from behind a rock. Its face was barely visible above the water as it slowly drank from the sea. Its deliberate movements and strange hue made it seem like an undiscovered species, or something not of this world. The encounter left her with more questions than answers, as the creature's behavior and appearance were nothing short of eerie. Giant grassland snake. A woman looks out her window and sees a snake so massive it defies belief. Its thick body and enormous size slithered through the grass as if it owned the place. Seeing such a gigantic creature in a residential area felt like something out of a dream or a nightmare. Was it a rare species that wandered far from home, or something even stranger? Whatever it was, this chilling encounter was impossible to forget. Whitewater visitor. Imagine feeding a creature at a lake and suddenly seeing something unearthly emerge. A man was offering food when a strange being approached. Its small face, wide eyes, and long neck peeked out while the rest of its body remained underwater. The creature ate, then vanished into the depths. Was this an unidentified species, or did the man witness something entirely new? Its eerie behavior and peculiar looks turned this into an unforgettable encounter. Tiny river mystery. Picture holding a tiny black-eyed creature in your hand, unsure of what it could be. A man found this odd little being in a river, its appearance resembling the infamous kandiru fish. Was it an undiscovered species or a rare variation of something known? Its presence in the murky water served as a reminder of how much remains unknown beneath the surface. Lab's strange find. Imagine opening a fish's belly and finding a tiny, otherworldly creature staring back. Scientists were shocked to discover a white, multi-legged being with small black eyes moving inside. Nothing like this had been seen before. Could it be a new species? Its tiny size and alien-like features left researchers baffled, hinting at the many secrets still hiding in our oceans. Speedy water enigma. What would you think if a creature raced out of the water at lightning speed, only to stumble and fall? In 2023, a man witnessed exactly this. The mysterious being darted from the lake, flipped, and hit the ground. The man approached, but the footage abruptly ended. Was it an animal or something beyond explanation? Its swift, erratic movements left everyone questioning the possibilities. Cowfish phenomenon. Imagine spotting a creature with the face of a cow and the body of a fish floating peacefully in a pool. A swimmer captured this on film, and the internet exploded with theories. Dubbed the cowfish, it seemed otherworldly, but experts doubted its authenticity, pointing to the lack of details about the video's origins. Was it a rare discovery or just a hoax? The mystery remains unsolved, fueling endless debate. Flying fish discovery. You won't believe what this diver found underwater. During an ocean dive, he came across a creature that seemed straight out of a sci-fi movie. At first glance, it looked like a fish hiding inside a shell, but when it emerged, its fins expanded like wings. The diver captured the moment, and experts later identified it as the sarcastic fringehead, a fish famous for its odd looks and fiercely territorial behavior. This rare encounter left viewers mesmerized by the sheer wonder of ocean biodiversity. Mutant fish mystery. Imagine pulling a fish from the water that looks like it's from another planet. That's exactly what happened by a lake when a man found an odd-looking fish stuck on a fishing line. Its belly was a shocking yellow, and its upper body had strange patterns that turned heads. He tried to release it, but its unusual appearance sparked wild debates online. Some called it a mutant fish, while others speculated it might be an undiscovered species. This video went viral, leaving everyone guessing about this bizarre creature. Unmoving scaled creature. This eerie sight will give you chills. In 2023, someone passing by murky water noticed a strange, lifeless creature. It had scales, a long tail, but its face was never shown in the video. The person tried to poke it, but it didn't move, so they assumed it was dead. However, the mystery didn't stop there. Was it really lifeless, or was it something more sinister lurking in the water? With no clear answers, this strange discovery remains an unsolved enigma. Millions of frogs take over. You won't believe what was hiding in this lake. A man in Africa was walking by when he noticed thousands of creatures covering the water's surface. As he got closer, the shocking truth became clear. The lake was filled with millions of frogs. Later, it was revealed that a researcher had released 2.8 million tadpoles into the lake, which grew into this massive frog army. Was it a scientific experiment gone wild, or just nature's way of surprising us? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. A turtle in trouble. What would you do if you saw a turtle stuck in the mouth of a giant fish? That's exactly what a family boating on a river encountered. They spotted a massive catfish struggling to swallow a turtle wedged in its mouth. The tension was high as they carefully pulled the catfish onto their boat to help. After some effort, they freed the turtle, leaving the family with a wild story to tell. It's a moment they'll never forget. The 100-pound paddlefish. Fishing trips can surprise you, but in 2018, one fisherman got the shock of his life. He set up his trap on a calm river and waited. What he pulled out was incredible. A massive paddlefish weighing about 100 pounds. Its long nose and sheer size caught everyone's attention. Realizing it was a pregnant female full of eggs, he quickly decided to release it back into the water. This was a catch he'll be talking about forever. Bare-handed catfish catch. Would you reach into murky waters to grab a giant catfish with your bare hands? In 2016, an Alabama woman did just that. She spotted the struggling fish and, without hesitation, plunged her hands into the water. The catfish tried to escape, but she held on tightly, eventually hoisting it onto her shoulder. Covered in mud and beaming with pride, she proved that bare-handed fishing can be just as thrilling as using a rod. What a catch! Reeling in a 96-pound tuna. Big waves and even bigger challenges awaited a group of fishermen in New Zealand in 2016. Battling the ocean's powerful currents, they hooked a massive 96-pound tuna. The fight wasn't easy. The waves rocked the boat as the men struggled to reel it in. Their teamwork and determination paid off when they finally hauled the giant fish aboard. It wasn't just a remarkable catch. It was a testament to their strength and endurance. The sturgeon surprise. What's more thrilling than battling a monster fish? For two fishermen, the answer came in the form of a massive sturgeon. Measuring 7 to 8 feet long, this enormous creature wasn't just impressive, it was in the wrong place. Found in a lake instead of its usual river habitat, the giant fish stunned its captors. They filmed the encounter, examined its body, and released the majestic lake sturgeon back into the water, leaving everyone amazed by its sheer size. Fish within a fish, a lifeless fish floating on the river's surface isn't unusual, but wait until you hear what was inside it. As a boatman got closer, he spotted something emerging from the fish's body. It was a smaller fish, a notorious candiru, infamous for its unsettling habits in the Amazon. The man carefully freed it, uncovering one of the strangest catches ever. Big-eyed mystery. What's up with this fish's eyes? That's exactly what a boatman asked himself after catching a fish with bulging, otherworldly eyes. Its sharp teeth, brownish skin, and unsettling gaze made it look like a creature from the ocean's deepest, darkest corners. Experts identified it as a yellow-edged fish, but its freaky appearance gave the fisherman a story he'd never forget. The Bombay duck. A group of fishermen thought they'd caught a regular shark until they noticed the odd details. Large eyes, a flat white body, and an unshark-like appearance left them scratching their heads. Experts later identified the bizarre catch as a Bombay duck, a rare fish with a misleading name. Its strange look stunned everyone who saw it. Painted beauty. What's more magical than stumbling upon a fish that looks hand-painted? During a family beach trip, a young girl spotted a stunning fish with a green body, pink patterns, and a parrot-like mouth. It slipped from her hands before they could take a proper look, but she managed to pick it up again. After taking some pictures, the family released the colorful fish back into the water. Monster catfish battle. Sometimes fishing is about patience, strength, and outsmarting the catch. One fisherman experienced all three when he faced a giant catfish in a river. After hours of struggle and digging a hole to trap it, he finally pulled the massive fish out. Its size and power left the fisherman exhausted but victorious, proving the thrill of monster fishing. The mutant catch. What would you do if you caught a fish with crab-like arms and tentacle-like strands near its mouth? One fisherman faced this bizarre situation and was baffled. The strange creature moved erratically, defying explanation. Some suspected it was a mutated catfish, but its odd appearance left everyone wondering if it was something far more unusual. The mud monster. While walking by the river, a man froze at the sight of jagged teeth emerging from the mud. He poked at the partially submerged creature, only for it to move and slip back into the water. Was it a predator? A mysterious anomaly? Whatever it was, the river monster remains a chilling mystery to this day. Dog's fishing surprise. Picture this. A dog jumps into a lake and comes out holding a massive salmon in its mouth. Back in 2014, at a serene lake, onlookers were left speechless as a dog became the star fisherman of the day. It carefully placed its catch on the rocks, wagged its tail, and then dove back into the water. Moments later, it emerged with another giant salmon. People couldn't believe their eyes as the clever dog turned the lake into its personal fishing ground, leaving everyone guessing how many more it would catch. Magical fish frenzy. Thousands of fishermen gathered around a lake that seemed to come alive with millions of fish. It wasn't just the number. The fish were rare and incredibly diverse. The sight was so unbelievable that some people fainted from sheer excitement. For a brief moment, the lake felt like a hidden paradise, revealing its magical bounty before returning to normal. Two-mouthed mystery. Imagine pulling up a fish from the ocean, only to find it has two mouths. That's exactly what happened to a fisherman in 2018. The fish had a regular mouth and another one below it with strange slits. Was it a rare species or a mutation caused by pollution? The fisherman was left in awe, holding a creature that felt like a reminder of how mysterious the ocean still is. Shark showdown. Under the waters of Florida, a fierce battle unfolded. A hammerhead shark relentlessly chased a blacktip shark, which was badly injured with deep gashes. The smaller shark twisted and turned, desperately trying to escape. The chaotic thrashing revealed a brutal fight for survival, leaving witnesses stunned at this raw and terrifying glimpse into nature's harsh reality. Lake's hidden creature. A fisherman wading into a lake at night thought he saw an ordinary fish, but as he moved closer, something gripped him and started pulling him deeper into the water. Panic set in as he realized this was no fish. It was a dark, unidentifiable creature. Thinking fast, he used a fire stick to scare it off and escaped unharmed. Even though he made it out, the eerie feeling of what lurked beneath the surface haunted him. The faceless fish. Deep under the waters off eastern Australia, scientists made a creepy discovery: a fish with no visible face. This slimy creature, almost half a meter long, had no eyes or mouth that could be seen. It turned out the eyes were hidden deep under its skin. The scientists were fascinated and puzzled, calling it a perfect example of deep-sea adaptations. This faceless fish became a symbol of how much we still don't know about the strange life forms in the ocean's depths. Spiky surprise. While fishing near the riverside, a man pulled in something that made his skin crawl. It was a strange, lifeless fish with sharp fins running along its sides and a gaping mouth that seemed frozen in a scream. Its alien-like appearance sent shivers down his spine. The man muttered, "I've never seen this before. Maybe it's a type of rockfish or something more unusual." How did such a venomous-looking creature end up here? Its origin remained a mystery, leaving everyone baffled. The gnome fish catch. Not every fishing trip ends with an epic catch, but this one sure did. A fisherman reeled in an odd gnome fish while boating. The fish's enormous, eerie eyes seemed to stare right into his soul, and its sharp, thin teeth only added to the creepy vibe. This deep-sea creature typically lives 400 meters below the surface in rocky areas, but how did it end up here? At up to 150 centimeters long and weighing 16 kilograms, the gnome fish's appearance was as puzzling as it was fascinating. River mystery. Here's a scene straight out of a sci-fi movie. A fisherman spotted a bizarre creature perched on a branch above a flowing river. At first glance, it looked like an alligator, but its tail told a different story. As the water rose, the creature slid into the river, leaving only its tail visible above the surface, moving with the waves. Was it a mutated river fish or something entirely unknown? Its strange behavior and appearance left everyone wondering what secrets the river was hiding. Lakeside mystery. Walking along the edge of a quiet lake, a man stumbled upon something that stopped him in his tracks. He thought it was a fish at first, but it wasn't. The creature had a dome-shaped body, a thin tail, large closed eyes, and small, delicate arms pressed against a wall near the water. Its unnatural stillness and bizarre form felt like something out of a horror story. Was it a mutated species or an entirely new discovery? The eerie encounter left him with more questions than answers. Creepy parasite. What's worse than a fish struggling on a hook? A fish with a parasite. While fishing by a lake, a group of men caught a fish with a white, wriggling parasite latched onto its mouth. One brave fisherman removed the creepy hitchhiker and threw it onto the ground. The parasite's writhing legs and slimy movements were enough to make anyone's stomach churn. As the man poked at it with a stick, revealing its plain underside, the unsettling video came to an abrupt end, leaving viewers horrified. Strange fish found in Ontario. Ever seen a fish that sparkles like treasure? A fisherman on a remote lake in Ontario reeled in a catch that glowed under the sunlight like a gem. Its green-black body was dotted with patterns that shimmered, making it look almost magical. After a closer look, he realized it was a lake trout. Instead of keeping it, he gently released the stunning creature back into the water, turning the moment into a memory he'd never forget. Fiery fishing in Afghanistan. What if your fishing trip turned into an explosive show? Soldiers fishing near a river in Afghanistan experienced just that. As they prepared their gear, a sudden blast sent water soaring 540 feet into the air. When the spray cleared, the surface was littered with small fish. Amazed, the soldiers cautiously approached. It turned out they had used a grenade trick to catch fish, turning a calm river into an unforgettable spectacle. Slippery escape. The one that got away. Ever lost a fish right in your hands? In 2022, a fisherman caught an incredible trout, but the slippery little devil had other plans. The fish moved its mouth aggressively and squirmed with such force that it slipped free and dove back into the water. Frustrated, but amazed, the fisherman could only watch as his prized catch disappeared. Sewerfing surprise. Who needs a river when you have a sewer? One man decided to test his luck by setting bait just outside his house. Hours later, he pulled up a massive mudcat that left him stunned. It was proof that even the most unexpected places can hold the thrill of a great catch. Pig-faced shark found in Italy. What would you do if you saw a shark with the face of a pig? Sailors off the coast of Italy in 2023 came across this bizarre creature floating in the water. Its shark-like body and odd pig-like face made it look like a cross between two creatures. Initially unsettled, the sailors learned it was an angular rough shark, a rare species with an unforgettable appearance. Alien fish, caught in Norway. You won't believe this. A fisherman in Norway reeled in a fish that looked straight out of a sci-fi movie. With huge, round eyes and a long, snake-like tail, it seemed more like an alien than a fish. Experts later identified it as a rough-head grenadier, a rare deep-sea species. Its strange appearance left everyone wondering what other secrets lie hidden in the depths of the ocean. Three-eyed fish found in Argentina. A three-eyed fish? In 2018, near a nuclear power plant in Argentina, a fisherman pulled up a fish that shocked everyone. It had 3 eyes, a warped body, and a partially missing upper jaw. Locals suspected the nearby nuclear plant might have caused the strange mutation. This eerie catch raised serious questions about how human activities are altering wildlife in unexpected ways. The ruined catch. This one's heartbreaking. In 2020, a fisherman reeled in a fish so mangled it was beyond recognition. Its body was completely destroyed, leaving him disappointed and confused. After examining it briefly, he decided to release it back into the water. He left with nothing but questions about what could have caused such devastation. Catfish frenzy under green light. One night, a fisherman tried something unusual. He shone a glowing green light underwater to attract fish. What happened next was incredible. Thousands of catfish suddenly jumped out of the water in a wild frenzy. The light worked so well, it created a chaotic yet stunning spectacle. It was a fishing experience like no other, showing just how powerful light can be in the underwater world. Human-faced shark in Indonesia. You'll get chills hearing this one. In 2021, a fisherman in Indonesia accidentally caught a shark that looked shockingly human. Its long body and strangely low eyes gave it an eerie, lifeless face that locals quickly nicknamed the human-faced shark. Photos of the bizarre creature went viral, sparking debates about whether it was a natural mutation or something far more mysterious. To this day, no one knows the truth. Fishermen haul serpents. It was a sight no one expected. A beach covered in thousands of writhing, snake-like creatures. Their thin, flexible bodies waved and twisted eerily across the sand. Some locals thought they looked like snakes, others argued they were more like eels. The creatures seemed stranded, their frantic movements adding a creepy vibe to the scene. A few brave souls stepped closer to investigate, but no one could figure out what they were. Were these ocean-dwelling eels swept ashore or an entirely new species? The beach turned into a scene from a sci-fi movie, leaving everyone scratching their heads. Japanese river monster. In Japan, a man caught something terrifying on camera, a massive dark shape darting through a river at lightning speed. Its size and movement didn't match any ordinary fish. As he zoomed in to capture more, the video abruptly ended, adding a layer of mystery. What was it? A natural phenomenon or an undiscovered river monster? The footage left viewers debating the possibilities, fueling both fear and fascination. Bizarre beach discovery. Imagine spotting something strange sticking out of the sand. That's what one beachgoer experienced, a suction pipe-like opening poking through the surface. Using a rod, he pulled it out, revealing a bizarre creature with octopus-like legs, a single large eye, and a flat, patterned body. Its underside featured intricate designs, making it both fascinating and terrifying. Was it an unknown species from the deep? The man couldn't decide whether to marvel at it or be afraid. The discovery left everyone curious and slightly uneasy. Mexican sea monster. In 2018, Mexican fishermen pulled a nightmare from the depths, a giant fish with jagged teeth, sharp spikes, and a monstrous appearance. Its grotesque body was unlike anything they had ever seen. Wrestling it onto their boat was a dangerous task, as its size and defensive features made it a formidable catch. Was it an undiscovered species or a mutated predator? The bizarre creature sent chills through the fishing community, leaving them both terrified and intrigued. Strange catch by the boatman. A boatman near the shore reeled in something out of this world. This fish had a long, rope-like body, an elongated mouth, and a tail covered in intricate patterns. Its appearance was unlike anything he had ever seen. The tail's mysterious designs added to its allure, making it seem almost alien. Was this a rare species or an undiscovered ocean creature? The boatman couldn't shake the feeling that he had stumbled upon a secret of the deep. Conjoined sharks. Is it fact or fiction? A picture of a shark with two heads has been making the rounds online, and it's enough to make anyone question what's real. The image claims scientists are finding these sharks all over the world, and some say humans may be behind their strange existence. A baby shark with two heads was found in the middle of the ocean, grabbing the attention of news outlets everywhere. This rare creature, with its two heads and shared body, was a shocking sight. Scientists believe it's a case of bicephy, a condition where embryos don't split properly. But while fascinating, these abnormalities make it tough for creatures to survive, leaving us to wonder about the ocean's strange mysteries. Wow, that was wild, right? If you love these shocking fish stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another crazy underwater adventure.